last year was a year of sorts. Globally, there has been a huge outcry on the economic effect of the corona pandemic. In Kenya, while we may not have been affected as much as other parts of the world, we still face a huge impact in terms of the economy. Today, we are going to look at the effect of the corona pandemic on the real estate space. We are going to look at the various segments of the real estate space and how each of them has been affected by the pandemic. In the commercial space, and remember what we said about the commercial space is where we have shops and offices where people come to do business. How were these spaces affected? The first thing that happened is that we had a very low business volume in almost all the sectors of the economy, except the essential services. As a result of these low business volumes, we had very catastrophic job losses in most of these sectors. And what happened is that because these businesses could not sustain all the employees they had, because they could not generate as much business volume as they used to, they had to start downscaling. You don't have enough people to keep in your office, you don't need as big an office, so you start reducing your office spaces, and some people opted to even altogether abandon the office spaces and move back home and work from home. We also saw, we had been seeing a decline in the NGO sector. And during the pandemic, this was actually aggravated for some reason because a lot of them could not get as much donor funding as they used to. We also saw a huge effect on the small and micro enterprises, where 1, 2 to 10 people work in an office. These people could not generate their business volume. The government, for those that trade with the government, was not able to keep paying the supplies that had been done. And as a result, the small and micro enterprises were greatly affected. And a lot of them had to either downscale or shut altogether. What has been the result of this? What you will find is that in Nairobi and in other towns also, almost every building has a vacant space. There are very few buildings that are fully occupied. If you go around Nairobi, you'll find a lot of to let signs, meaning that a lot of landlords are actually looking for tenants, and those tenants are not readily available. As a result, a lot of landlords have had to revise their rents downwards or to stop escalating the rents as and when should have happened. We expect that this situation might subsist all the way to 2023 after the general election. We hope that this has been helpful to shed some insight on what has happened in the commercial space. Keep it here for more tips on real estate from Mary Muga.